riding your bike on the road can be intimidating, but luckily the fun of it all really outweighs that intimidation factor once you have some basic knowledge and feel like you've got defenses when you're on the road. So we're going to talk through 3 major areas that'll keep you safe while riding and get that comfort level just shooting sky high so you're doing it all the time. So Amy's going to walk us through signaling, heightened awareness, and where to position your bike on the road.
Signaling, pretty simple. If you're going to be making a right-hand turn, you're going to bring your left arm up. If you're going to be making a left-hand turn, bring it out. Pretty simple.
But very important.
Yeah, absolutely. Something you want to get yourself in the habit of doing.
One of the most important ways to communicate to cars on the road and other bikers too.
Absolutely.
What about just heightened awareness? You've talked about kind of using all of your senses all of the time. In your vast experience riding on the road, what does that look like?
Yeah, so number one, I'm always looking at the road. Is there a bike lane? And if there's a bike lane, I'm always in the bike lane. If there's not a bike lane, I do have the right to be in the entire lane, but that doesn't make good sense. I will never win. So when I'm out pedaling along, I'm always looking forward. I'm listening. And then I'm looking at the ground as well. That heightened awareness just keeps you ready and prepared for anything that might be coming your way. But it also opens up seeing a bunch of beauty around you, like this time of year, spring. Oh, so fabulous flowers. It's also good.
Also good. And heightened awareness can actually start prior to your ride. You may think that when you're going from point A to point B, you should take the same route as in your car, but that actually might not be the safest or the quickest or the most enjoyable by bike. So there are a lot of options when you start to think about, I want to go from here to there, and on my bike, what makes the most sense.
Absolutely.
And then while you're riding, I also religiously use a mirror on my bike, which really helps me to understand what's happening behind me. I have other rider friends who also look to cars' rear view mirrors if they're parked along the way. Yep. Be careful of those car doors, of course, if you're riding along a row of parked cars. Just like you said, scanning, constantly scanning, yep. And that includes the potential danger zones, but it also includes the really lovely zones too.
Absolutely, absolutely. One other thing to keep in mind is that, that sidewalk always looks really inviting because nobody's there often, but we are not allowed on sidewalks, unfortunately.
No sidewalks. Stay on the road, but be aware. Use your hand signals. And I guess lastly, I would say that each state, for better or worse, has their own set of official rules. So look into those. We'll provide a link here. And that's a really good way to educate yourself, but also be aware that you're probably part of the minority if you do really lock those rules in. So keep that awareness, and you'll just have a grand old time.